Very well. Then tell me, what is your true wish?
I wish for world peace, for people to stop living in fear of the lament. I want everyone to survive it. Lady Miko, my wish is that there will never be another Miko of Flaming Sakura.
I see. Then I promise you, this wish will be fulfilled.
I know it will.
After all, you are the eternal Miko. No need for that, Lady Miko. If you wished, you could cut down this avatar at any moment. But I think you'll find this far more interesting.
Yokuro's Shiratori.
I know the Fraxidus has cost Ashinohara its fair share of grief. But personally, I hold no ill will toward you. You needn't doubt. This is, in fact, my ploy for you. What else would you call laying the very path you've dreaded most bare before your feet? Keep walking. The way forward is the only way left.
The inverted tower. I read the reports. Another place reduced to ruin by the Threnodian.
A nation that placed its faith in the Sentinel, yet its blessed maiden was spawned by the Threnodian Leviathan. Deliciously absurd, isn't it?
I read the incident reports. It was the Threnodian scheme.
Obvious enough. And from it, I obtained the precise counterweight to tip the scales.
The power of assimilation.
Precisely. After all, isn't that blessed maiden living proof? Proof that harnessing the Threnodian's power is a viable path.
Is this
The fall of Imperator. As you know, even a Sentinel can't be a crutch for humanity forever. As a savior yourself, what do you think of her capabilities?
she's strong?
You can afford to be more effusive. Unlike you, who failed Ashinohara time and again, she is the perfect savior. But let's be brutally honest. This world doesn't have a second rover. She saved Jinjo and Renesita. But what about Honami? Solaris is full of dark corners like Honami. Places the Savior's light will never reach. You, Miko of Flaming Sakura, have a gift. You might not fear the curse of the Threnodian or Lament.
Luke, you mentioned you have contacts in the Black Shores. In this workspace of yours. It's secure, right?
Guaranteed. What are you thinking?
Lahai-roi is closed off from the outside world. Public comms are probably tapped by Fraxidus moles inside the Academy. And right now, I need a direct line to the Black Shores.
I see. Give me a moment. I'll establish the link and leave the rest to you.
I received your call, Rover. Is the situation in Lahai-roi that dire? You look exhausted.
My frequency loss has been resolved. Lahai-roi is under imminent Threnodian threat. I need your help, Shorekeeper.
Understood. For this purpose, both I and the Black Shores exist.
Any additional intel on the Exostrider within the Tethys system? Verified or not, I need everything you have. I trust Luke. You can speak freely.
Records confirm that Luke Herson has been providing critical assistance and intelligence to the Black Shores. I trust your judgment. Academy, most information fell under their seal of secrecy. However, in its early days, you mediated negotiations between the Academy and the Roya. Through that process, the Black Shores gained partial access to certain archived insights. The Space Trek collective fears that due to the Exoswarm's division, the Exostrider, even upon awakening, might not have enough power to face the Threnodian. This concern led to the Augmented Resonance Initiative, the Synchronists. Observing how Sentinels work with their resonators, they theorized that the Exostrider, sharing similarities, could amplify its power through a resonator as well. However, considering your link with the Exostrider, the Tethys system does not recommend this method. We have intel that deep beneath Lahai-roi lies the keystone left behind by the Exostrider long ago. It rests directly atop the seal on the Strider Gate. You can think of it as a kind of lock. You do not need a cockpit to pilot the Exostrider. So long as its activation sequence remains unobstructed, you may pilot it using the keystone.
Is it because I'm its arbiter?
Precisely. For one who shares its origin, a cockpit would be more of a hindrance. As for Imeth, I think Dr. Luke's proposal is viable.
You mean using the exoswarm-like shell that appeared in the cockpit to look for her?
Yes. The connection between frequencies will help. Rover, bring her with you when you activate the Exostrider.
Sure. While I'm there, the Black Shores will need to keep a closer eye on Lahai-roi.
I understand.
I'm counting on you, Shorekeeper.
As long as I may be of help to you, I am content. Please return safely from the Strider Gate, my star.
I will. Don't worry.
Here's the verdict. On behalf of the Space Trek Collective, I authorize you to pilot the Exostrider. But remember, our objective is the data. We need readings from the high concentration zone to complete the replica. And your personal mission gets 10 minutes. That's the max duration our void matter barriers can cover the Strider Gate once it's opened. After 10 minutes, you return to Lahai-roi, whether you found Imeth or not. Do you accept?
Deal. One more thing. I won't be using a cockpit. Just show me the way to the Keystone and have the Exostrider ready. That's all I need.
Huh. Still full of surprises. Always bringing us the unconventional.
How did you get all the way here from the lake house?
She wanders into the academy sometimes. Usually her caretaker bot escorts her back pretty quick, but today she was being difficult.
We'll go back together in a bit, okay?
So the little terror can be quiet. Never thought I'd see the day. Yes, I was her teacher. Over 10 years ago now. She used to drive me up the wall. Made me lose my composure more than once. She never did seem to mind. The last day I taught her, she wrote saving the world as her career path. I asked her if that was really what a synchronist should be aiming for, then gave her a piece of my mind and told her to rewrite it. She didn't even get upset, just smiled, took the form and walked away. She never stepped out of that cockpit again. Now she's back, but not really. What a headache of a student. Lucilla told me you're her family. Is that true?
Yes.
And you're planning to pilot the Exostrider and bring her back from the Strider Gate?
That's the plan.
Sounds like an absurd, bold, utterly delusional idea. No one knows what's actually behind that gate.
Thank you. We couldn't have built the data framework this quickly without your team's expertise.
Lahai-roi is a top priority. A joint call by the Shorekeeper and the Tethys system. Oh, Professor Mornier, your guest has arrived.
Ah, you're here.
Is that the way to the Strider Gate?
Yes. This temporary passage will take you to the Dima Plains, deep within Biarta Woods. Both the Strider Gate and the Keystone are located in the Solvane Heartwood at its center. President Lucilla has already departed with the advance team. They'll be waiting on the other side. also...
She's too fast.
What happened?
Professor Monnier, she suddenly bolted into the cassette depository and took this.
This is...
Can I see it? I'll give it back in a moment. Mornier, do you see what's special about it? No, that would level all of Lahai-roi. And there's only... Those figures. That's Space Trek Collective in Royan clothing. They're reaching for something. That frequency. Is it Imeth? Imeth?
The light of the origin point. We will bear it.
The Soliskin have swept the area. None remain in Bjartar Woods.
Someone just posted a call for help on the campus's Wavesline group chat. I'll go back to run a final check later.
Sigrika, are you sure you alone can handle it?
Don't worry, I have my runes. They'll help me drive back any contaminated exoswarm. The Soliskin will guide me too.
I'm coming with you. Finding people is one thing, hauling them back is another. It'll be faster if we take my motorbike.
Status report, Professor Mornier.
The launch orbit has been confirmed. The drive replica is projected to launch in 16 hours, at which point it will initiate Duskvale.
Then we evacuate every remaining soul in Lahai-roi before that window closes. Check the ships at the Royal Frostlands port, in addition to the escape pods. We don't know how long Duskvale will hold. No one stays a second longer than necessary.
The Exostrider.
I heard from Professor Mornier. You went dark for a full day. We thought we'd lost you to void space. Professor Mornier, is the analyzer in the cassette depository still operational?
We can head there now.
What's happening? Why are all the cassettes rewinding?
The whole server bank's going nuts. Every screen is flickering.
Oh, the data volume is far beyond the cassette's capacity. It's as if thousands of people left their records in it. The storage system is destabilized. It's now flooding data into every archived cassette in the room. But this isn't memory data. Aside from the corrupted junk, the compressed mass consists of coordinates.
Coordinates? From beyond the gate? Are they locations inside the Threnodian's black hole?
Based on your report, Mentor, conventional space-time doesn't apply in void space. You can't plot a standard map there.
If Imith went to these lengths to give us this, she wouldn't have made it impossible to follow. What if they're coordinates in Lahai-roi?
If such is the case, the origin might be... Please, allow me. A uniform format these coordinates share. I have verified 150 points using Sundermere as the origin. Each one aligns with a site of Royan runes etched upon stone, just as you beheld within Solisylon. Forged by the Exostrider, these patterns are. Void storms do not affect them. We have only glimpsed fragments of their meaning through the lens of Soul Asylum.
I see. Let me overlay these coordinates onto a Lahai-roi map. It should make things clearer for us. Done. Using Sundermere as the origin, the distribution looks like this. If we reverse match the coordinates by transcription order...
Then Royan runes could be marking every spot a void storm has ever hit.
So it is. We Roya have observed something similar, but never perceived it as a universal law.
Well, the runes aren't exactly neon signs on the stone boulders saying, "Look here."
There are too many locations. With the personnel we have left and the autonomous bots...
Leave the manpower to me.
You want to bring people back from the escape pods?
Precisely.
With void storms spreading, sending people back out to find hidden runes is too dangerous.
Any venture into the unknown carries risk. Studying the Threnodian was a risk. Playing chess with the Fraxidus was a risk. And piloting the Exostrider through the Strider Gate was certainly a risk. But where there is a sliver of hope, the Space Trek Collective will always find people willing to bet on it. Once Dusk Vale is initiated, this place becomes a sealed tomb. The intelligence retrieved from void space is our only remaining asset up for study. It's our only leverage against Aleph-1 before Duskvale fails. We have the capability, the responsibility, and the will to secure this void space data.
Now that we have a concrete map, I should be able to retrieve the Exostrider before my power of separation gives out.
Compelling proposal. Hard to refuse. But don't forget the Exostrider is currently out of power. Finding it is one thing. Extracting it is another.
Then we set a hard deadline. If I can transmit the Exostrider's coordinates to you before Duskvale initiates, then tell me you'll consider entrusting the drive replica to us.
Consider, huh? So you're handing the choice to us?
I'm not asking for a guarantee. I'm trusting you, the professionals on this side, to make the right call. Whatever that call is.
The Exostrider's value justifies the risk. I agree to your proposal.
It's that girl. Be cautious.
Denia? Can you hear me?
I will handle this. Watch out!
The dark tide. Hyuki, let me help!
No need. I must do this myself.
Why not choose the easier future? The Mia disappointment made me think. If I could just create a superior vessel, one refined by a Miko spirit, perhaps it might bear the full might of a Threnodian's power. As for the outcome, you would know better than I, Lady Miko.
Wordplay won't change your failure. Leave, you tedious avatar.
Failure? No. Listen, you two. I'm just showing Solaris another possibility. If we made one Denia, we can make another. And another. Until we hold a complete obedient Threnodian resonator in our hands. Your own borrowed future showed you that. A true Threnodian resonator will exist. Help! Help me! All that desperate running on the wheel and you still came up short. I'll have to throw you away. She can deny it all she likes, but the void in her heart is the same as Aleph One's. That emptiness, it will always pull her towards the Threnodian's power. Chase her if you must. You do so love playing the savior, Rover. Can't go inside.
Rest now. Do not worry. The Void Mother frequency within her has weakened. She will recover.
Exostrider? Someone consumed by void matter. Come here. The Exostrider's power is nearly spent, but I'll do my best to protect you. This frequency. No! Your existence is already nearly... Where am I?
Did the forces go to consume me? Oh my...
Is this void space? A higher dimension?
Our existence is fading.
Did you just say that time and space have no meanings?
You're speaking.
I can't see you, but I can feel you.
Sound doesn't travel here. Thoughts do. Strider here.
What happened?
The light. What should we do? It's too dangerous. Too dangerous.
What are you doing?
This is meaningless. That's enough.
It's futile.
Our lives already ended in the void.
I heard the Exostrider's cry for help. I want to find it.
Time and space don't mean a thing. You'll never reach it. I know what the Exostrider means to the Lahai-roi, but
This is meaningless. You want to save it? How? Makes sense. It's futile. But
we made it to the stars to reach for the unknown, didn't we? Just another step on a long road of discovery.
This is where we came from. A space-time coordinate with the Exostrider as the origin? But that's impossible inside a black hole. Thank you. You charted the unknown with your lives. I'll make sure it's not in vain. The light of the origin point. We will bear it.
Stardust, I stood forward, train.
the world together.
Okay. I'll bring you back humanity's hope. So, wait for me.
The Exostrider's frequency is decaying. Its reading is about to flatline.
Status on the drive replica.
Almost ready. We just need the calibration data now.
Ascension complete. Systems at peak. Ready to re-engage enemy.
Exostrider, you're awake.
Assessment. A human heart is now operational within me. I can now speak with their voice. In Frostlands, where civilization should not have taken root, a collective was born. A will to explore what lies beyond. They have chosen me. Ranged module. Life on this planet has the right to explore the vastness of the cosmos. You see the civilizations across the stars only as food to quiet your hunger. You cannot comprehend the will that drives them. Even if humanity's final frontier is an endless void, it is not proof of a meaningless pursuit, Aleph-1. Full expansion. Verdict. Downfall. Ranged module. Full expansion. Ranged module. Full expansion. Engage. Disintegrate. Raised module. Full expansion. Verdict. Downfall. Confirmation. Battle concluded. Void matter responses within this sector have dissipated.
It's been so long since I last saw Solaris. Feels weirdly nostalgic. Now that Aleph-1's been kicked to the cosmic curb, Lahai-roi can finally breathe easy. I was gonna say we saved the world this time, but honestly...
Aleph-1's recent activity, impact was successfully contained to the Zuma plane. Within the planes themselves, void matter concentrations have dropped significantly across most sectors. Monitoring data from the Space Trek Collective confirms that Trinodian markers within the region of the Lahai-roi now fallen to near zero levels. Exostrider activity has fully ceased. However, related research into its technology will continue. X units deployed by Startorch Academy have successfully neutralized all anomalous constructs activated by the Threnodians across Lahai-roi. The experience gained through this mission will carry forward. In the Outer Woods, the area closest to the Threnodians' attempted breach, partial structural damage has been confirmed. Overall, the situation remains well within control. As void matter levels continue to drop, the Roya will regain access to a broader and more stable range of territory. Once shrouded in void matter, Lahai-roi now stands restored. This was made possible by the choice of every Star's explorer. The road ahead is vast. We will reach the stars. And then we'll keep going.
You soaked in void matter for that long? And you're telling me you're fine? Better not be lying to me. Just thinking about what you risked. Hey, don't you ever do something like that again, okay?
I could say the same to you, Imeth. You think what you did before was any less risky? Never coming back isn't exactly my idea of a happy ending.
Okay. I'm sorry, all right? Back then, I didn't have a choice. You know how it is. Sometimes there are things you just have to do. I won't do it again. Promise. Cross my heart. Besides, look at us now. We're both okay. And Lahai-roi's safe. That's a pretty happy ending, right? The savior and the world. Saving each other at last. A tale for the ages.
Imeth, there's something I want to ask you.
What is it?
After you were sealed beyond the Strider Gate, how long were you out there? Alone. You've been dodging this. But I don't want you to keep choosing to handle this on your own.
Feels like if I try to brush this off again, I'm gonna get scolded for real. Honestly, I can't really remember anymore. Toward the end, I couldn't even tell if time was still moving. It was just darkness. Emptiness. Over and over. Boring. Monotonous. But hey, I've had practice being alone. It's fine. The ones who faded into nothing, they were with me, you know? In all that dark, the light of every explorer who came before never stopped shining. Knowing I was protecting the place they came from made it hurt a little less. When I had the origin point and saw you, the gravity pulled me back and I couldn't go with you. That stung. But the moment I saw you, that made me so happy. Seeing you again, that was enough.
Me too, Imeth.